Hey everyone, this is me Raman. Subscribe to my channel. The Taliban has declared that the war in Afghanistan is over and they took control of Kabul and all of Afghanistan's major cities. A Taliban official has said the group will soon declare the country as the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and from the presidential palace in Kabul. So the whole region is under Taliban's control. At the time of I'm speaking, Taliban have taken the majority of Afghanistan's capital, and they already took the presidential capital, and slowly they are growing to power. The president Ashraf Ghani has fled the country. And Taliban are known for their hardline Islamic rule. They have a history of oppressing women and girls, meaning any gains in education for women and girls likely to disappear overnight. Their other strict interpretation of Islamic law have included forbidding the music and movies, forcing women to wear a full burqa, and forcing men to keep their beard, banning women from employment except health professionals. And right now, the situation of Afghan people is like people are desperately attempting to leave. Hundreds of thousands of people have already been internally displaced as they fled from rural areas to the cities, still under government control. Here they are camped out in parks and public spaces, but it is only a matter of time until the Taliban reaches them here. Residents of Kabul say the mood of the streets is of desperation and fear. Everyone is trying to withdraw their savings from banks. Shops are closed, and last night the city was plunged into darkness. The Kabul airport is packed as people try to desperately to leave the country, and many of you might have seen the video of people trying to jump or grab a flight where they even stand in that wings. You can see in that video, and it's a very desperate situation. And how this happened is like the past days events are due to unfortunately timed removal of US troops from Afghanistan, with all forces projected to be removed by September 2021. The Taliban have specifically targeted Afghans with border links to the Western effort in their country. Earlier this month, the US widened its refugee visa scheme for Afghans to include employees of US based NGOs, US funded projects, and others. The UK has a similar scheme called the Afghan Relocation Assistance Policy, designed to accept and protect people who supported the UK mission in Afghanistan. However, due to political disagreements in both countries and disappearing options of Afghans nationals to escape, it is known how many people will be able to actually take advantage of these options. And UK has announced there is no need of visa to visit their country if they are Afghan refugees, which is a great thing. And many of them got a question like, how did it happen so quickly? Afghan security forces were built as a fully modern military with all the logistical and supply complexities one requires, which is now unsustainable. Starving and ammunition depleted soldiers and police in rural areas were surrounded by Taliban, who promised them safe passage if they surrendered. According to several Afghan officers, deals were brokered between Taliban and some government officials in rural villages, offering money in exchange of government forces handling over their weapons. Negotiations advanced rapidly to administrations of bigger regions, which also fell. So, even in their previous rule, that is from 1996 to 2001, as I said, no rights for women. They're denied employment and education, and subjected to human rights violation. Could only leave home with male guardian if they come to some work, or if they come outside. And there was a brutal oppression where there was killing against civilians. Paintings, photographies, as I said earlier, movies was also banned, and destroyed numerous monuments, including the famous 1500-year-old Buddhas and of Bamiyan. So, what lies ahead is the main question. In the past 3 months alone, 9 lakh people have been displaced. Many Afghans fear the Taliban will return to the past harsh practices with the imposition of their interpretation of Sharia or Islamic law. Civilians fearing the Taliban are lining up at cash machines to withdraw their life savings. Meanwhile, thousands of Afghans crowded at the airport in the hope of catching any flight out after the weekend Taliban takeover. So that's it, people. It's a very hard situation for us. I think we all should stand together for for each other. So I don't know how the situation will change, but still we hope everything changes in Afghanistan. So that's it, people. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.